elixirs. I don't think there's anybody else. Did you see that?
More shops closing. This week, my favorite bakery. Gone.
A bakery isn't a shop. You mean your favorite... what's the name? Does that... Actually, I don't know. Does English make the distinction between the place where you bake?
Here?
You found one? Oh no. It's terrible news.
I need new boots. Just don't fit right.
Yeah. Having good boots is so important. Thought I saw something behind. Yeah, but there were only 4 guards.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, they're freaking out.
That's not right.
That's not right. Yeah, just don't go into the wall of light. You're gonna be fine. Wow, this place. There's a bone charm back here. Right there. How do I get up there? It's through here, right? Oh, there's multiple.
I'm bored. Someone should have come through already.
Hush. You'll tip off the mark.
How long we gonna wait for some lost aristocrat to stumble through?
Long as it takes. You want to eat, right?
Maybe this ain't such a good spot for an ambush.
Guards shaking people down. More blood flies this year.
Sorry, mate. That was not a well thought out plan. Although they did have plenty of traps back here. But it didn't work out. Who's that?
Maybe I should have it looked at.
There's more of them? There's more of them. Should not go here. It's too dangerous. Oh, and then again, maybe it isn't. It is. I am fried. Duke Abel returns triumphant. Our cherished Duke Luca Abel has returned safe to Karnaca after his successful enterprise to unseat the illegitimate Empress, Emily Kaldwin. Empress Delilah Kaldwin, the rightful heir to the throne, has been installed as sovereign over all nations and has already implemented numerous improvements throughout the Empire of the Isles. Upon his return, the Duke announced he plans to host a gala in honor of Empress Delilah at the Grand Palace. Merchants in Karnaca are hereby ordered to add a celebration tax to all sales so that citizens can enjoy the privilege of contributing to this upcoming event. The resulting monies from... Is that correct? Monies? That doesn't look right. But it is. From the new tax will be collected by the Grand Serkonan Guard until such a time as adequate funds have been amassed. They have the guards collecting taxes? Really? That feels like it's rife for corruption. You mean to tell me that the only people who are allowed to have weapons, I say not necessarily allowed to have weapons, but allowed to use weapons against other people The only people that are the ones that are collecting money. That's a decision. Representative, I'm sure, of this area, on purpose. Actually, I'm not really sure. I think maybe it's an oversight. They didn't think through. Because normally it wouldn't be the guards, right? It'd be somebody else protected by the guards.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Don't mess with the edge and the heart.
Do you want advice?
Hey!
That's a lovely advice.
Interesting getup you have there. Covering your face.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Careful!
Bastard care. I always hit her. Hi. Let me just make sure I talk to all of you. Yeah. But not to her. Nope. That was, I mean, the subtitle said what she was going to say. Hello?
Full day's work. That's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
When the Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on either side.
They may just smoke flash it. Either way, the jewels will be ruined. We're not getting our money, are we?
Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be.
The Dukes let the blood flies get out of hand this year. Am I ever gonna catch a break?
Nobody's looking out for nobody right now. We'll go back tonight and dig the jewels out. After that, we'll make a quick exit from Karnaca.
Interesting.
Is the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay
I was
it
thinking
all.
of heading to my
I
uncle's
was gonna
farm
say,
near Sorrento. You can breathe there. My parents were from Tivia, but I was born right here.
She's convinced herself they deserve all the terrible things she's about to do.
Last week, one of the glassblowers got murdered by the Howlers. No one is safe. Their clothes seem a bit exotic, even for someone visiting.
The Howlers.
Just minding my own business. Trying to get by. What are you covering your face for?
Your face is covered.
Yes.
Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Indeed.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
They wouldn't like if it weren't.
It wasn't always like this here, I can tell you that. I repair broken mining equipment, so unless you need a second-hand pickaxe, I can't help you.
Second-hand pickaxe.
Who's fooling around?
Sorry, it was me.
You need something.
Well, a little. Oh. Some carrots. This goes up. Is this the same building that we were in? I don't think it is. Got things in here. Not many things, but we got some things. A safe.
I feel safe.
And well, there's a safe up here. You don't necessarily have to feel safe. You just have to loot it. Well, I have to loot it. Was there anything else in here? I don't think so. Cash register with money inside. A note from Corey Brockburn. Janice, you'll find everything in the safe. I've written the combination in the usual place. You know where to look in the office. I changed all the safe tumblers recently because I feel like I'm being followed. Pretty sure I heard shuffling and heavy breathing from somewhere nearby in the dark while I was closing up the office for the night. It's not the Grand Guard this time, but we're being watched for certain. It's probably safer to postpone our next gathering. Can you warn the others? I'll leave for Coletto when I'm done with today's client. Corey Brockburn. So there's... It's somewhere in here. There's a flammable thing. There's a little bit of money. And I'm gonna say the special vision is gonna make it difficult for me to spot things. 788. So no special vision.
I told her if you want my
What a
advice,
lovely paintings. I love those.
City's starting to feel
no
dodgy.
use making trouble.
No way to live.
Let's look around. Ooh. 6 something. Well, that's bad for you because but it doesn't work quite like a safe would. Well, I suppose none of this is a safe style thing, but the thing is you can just go through these without actually trying them, and it just opens a safe. I think it was 3 lucky sapphire things and money, and gathering of the regenters. All members present. Primary agenda, possible actions for the upcoming anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Colvin. Proposal by Cory Brockburn. Letter to the Karnaca Gazette explaining that while her murder was reprehensible, the end results may have been positive for the Empire. Action motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Janice Tynes. Members wear Lord Regent's crest armbands on the anniversary. Objection by Cory Brockburn. Lovely idea, but it may hurt business for members who need to deal with many clients on that day. Clients might find it in poor taste. Action 4 votes against, 3 votes in favor. Motion rejected. Counter proposal by Janice Tynes. Armbands could be worn on the 15th anniversary of Lord Regent's unlawful arrest. Action motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Teodoro Benitez. Campaign demanding wider deployment of the Wall of Light, capital W, capital L, brought back into use in Karnaca by Duca Luke Abel. Quote, the boldest measures are the safest, unquote. Action, and remember, this is done by Sokolov, so yeah. Action, vote delayed until word comes from the Grand Guard leadership, collecting facts on reductions in crime across Karnaca. Proposal added to agenda for next gathering. Cocktails and spirits served. Reductions in crime. Well, we got what we came here to do. No, we didn't. Still have that thing. It's upstairs. But apart from that, everything is good. There's a way up. Let's be careful, just in case. Flammable on the other side. I'm thinking there's gonna... Yes. Oh, no, that's rats. I was gonna say, I'm thinking there's gonna be... For sale. There's gonna be flies. For one... Really? Okay. Grenade it is. For one... There's a bone charm in there. A black bone charm, in fact. Which means flies would like that. And nobody heard anything. Don't see the bone flies yet. Conservatory closure extended. A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an, quote, infestation of mites, unquote, in the Roseboro exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumors that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseboro exhibit was to be a prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. Curious. I wonder what that is all about. I assume we're gonna learn later. There's not much going on here. I hear things. That's a painting. I don't like what I hear. What is that? Oh. What a lovely veranda. Apart from it looking straight at something that, yeah, but still very lovely. The Southern Winds by Caleb Manley, natural philosopher. Cherished students and learned colleagues, have you not heard the tales of Serkonos and the beauty of its people? I pose questions today that I hope to answer in great detail. Let's start with the ones commonly asked by travelers for many decades. Does the warmer climate affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Are those born in Tivia, Morley, and Gristle possessed of a more taciturn nature through the geographic and meteorological conditions of their birth? And are these subjects influenced by the obscure currents of warmer water and air that are channeled across the dreadful ocean from the Pandesian continent itself? We know so little about that far land. I could be asking literally any question whatsoever, because I wouldn't know the answer. In my travels, I have been impressed with the commonality shared across all cultures, but also in the differences. It's my goal to illuminate these areas of inquiry, and we'll share at least one spicy Serkonan recipe with you before the day is done. Caleb Manley. Well, Child Empress here. There was a definite moment when people stopped calling Emily Kaldwin, quote, the Child Empress, unquote. It came after an ambush by the, quote, Regenters, unquote, an extremist group who wanted to return Dunwall to the authoritarianism of the Lord Regent's time. Aw, how cute. They think that the Empress isn't authoritarian. On the way back to Dunwall Tower, Kaldwin's carriage was blocked between two gates, with her attackers firing pistols and even throwing a grenade. With the Royal Protector too far away to be of service, the young Empress, only 14, found herself all alone in the carriage, save for her friend Alexei Mayhew. Do we know this Alexei? Yes, we do. She died very early in the game and was called out only once and had very little time to imprint herself in our minds. But yes, I remember her. Kaldwin supporters are lucky that Mayhew was there, as she was brave enough to grab a grenade that had landed at their feet. Incidentally, probably the same grenade that was thrown that we mentioned before. But anyway, throwing it back at the assailants and saving the Empress. When one of the men dropped down from the forward gate, it was Emily Kaldwin who yanked free a short railway brace and beat the men senseless with it. That is a sentence. With the city watch closing in, the two girls held their ground against the debris of the carriage until the situation was secure. The two girls? Well, I guess it's okay to call the Empress a girl, considering that she was, but also that she was called, at the time, the Child Empress. But Mayhew was a girl as well? That means she wasn't the captain of the guard. Oh, that's cool. It is said that Emily Kaldwin refused to have the, quote, Regenters, unquote, executed for their crimes, on account of, pretending that she's not authoritarian. And this is hailed by many as her first adult decision as Empress, because before she would execute everybody, I assume, or something. I don't know why that would be the first adult decision. In fact, it would be likely seen as a childish decision, considering, becoming ruthless and stuff like that would perhaps be seen as more adult and, less innocent and all. Anyway, cited for her heroic actions, Alexei Mayhew was commissioned by the City Watch when she turned 18 and was later made captain by Emily Kaldwin herself. That was pretty cool. Now we know we have a little bit of a reference there. Unfortunately, Emily doesn't say anything. I think she should, honestly. About that, because it was her friend and all that. Did we read you? Yes, we did. All right. Definitely not what I wanted to do again. I don't know. I think in the first game maybe I had Division in number 3. But maybe not. What is this clockwork sound? I don't know. We have a new Blackbone chart. Let's see. Maximum mana is increased. I like that. I like that. We're getting a good collection. I like that a lot. Well, we could go into the roofs from here. That'd be cool. But I still have things to explore on the main on the main street because we didn't see everybody. I love this city. This is such a cool city. Enormous trees that look really badass. No guards up here, right? And then all the colorful buildings with the faded colors so they become pastel. Although they come across as pastel, but that might be just because video games. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's in here. Okay, what are we looking at? There's a rune here. There's also a rune there. These people saying, they're not actually talking... They're not talking about me. They're, Ooh. Bombs. They're just saying things. And they do that on purpose because they like startling the player. They do that a lot, actually. What's this sound? Wait, can I go on top of this cable? No, I cannot. Cable does not exist. That would be cool. I don't know what the sound is. I think it's the tree. Okay, let's go down there.
Right.
Maybe this ain't such a good spot for an amp.
Hey.
Cowards, over here!
They killed each other.
Looking for a fight?
This won't take
I'm gonna
long.
cut you into pieces.
I bet you've been. You won't go anywhere.
No, I won't. I also want to see what the dialogue is.
Bored. Someone should have come through already.
Hush. You'll tip off the mark.
How long we gonna wait for some lost aristocrat to stumble through?
Long as it takes. You want to eat, right?
Maybe this ain't such a good spot for an ambush.
Guards shaking people down. More blood flies this year. People just ain't walking the streets anymore.
Getting hard to make a decent living.
So the reason why I got detected is because I choked her while she was talking. I'm pretty sure that's a feature in the game. And it's a really cool feature. Sorry. Yeah, feet up. There you go. But yeah, I tried to time it, but I couldn't do it. I screwed up. So there's a rune charm there. Or a rune. And there's the black market. The black market shop. Just like I thought it was when I was 12. Where you went to the black market. Instead of going to the supermarket, you went to the black one instead of the super one. That's how I thought. That's how I assume many people thought. And the developers of this game as well. Although, I don't know if it is intentional, if there's a commentary there or not. I'm sure people know. Sure, it's all a compromise and all that. Because what would you call that? Jay's little corner. I don't know the name of the person, but if they were called Jay. That could be the name. Oh, hi.
Hey, times are hard. Help me out if you can. Appreciate it. I'll let you in on a secret. I saw people coming and going recently, looking for whale oil, up to something. I worked in the silver mines here until the dust got to my lungs. So many people legging it from the city. The Grand Guard and the Howlers won't have anybody to tax or rob. Everybody's got the willies now. Feels like the city might collapse.
I wonder just how reliable
You watch yourself.
Sure.
The Grand Guard aren't too friendly to strangers.
I wonder just how reliable his assessment is.